Welcome to the Healthy Habits Challenge Kickoff Seminar. Questions for the group. How many of you done a nutrition or diet weight loss challenge before? How many of you lost weight during that challenge? How many of you have gained it back, maybe even plus some more? We know that this is a struggle for many people. In fact, 2/3 of people who do a diet challenge or a nutrition challenge or weight loss challenge will gain the weight back plus more. But don't worry, we are not going to let this happen to you. The Nutrition Challenge is a great way to kickstart your journey to health and wellness. And after the challenge, we offer individualized nutrition coaching to keep you on track with continued support and accountability so that you don't become part of that statistic. We believe something as fundamental as nutrition should not be complicated. We focus on a simple, habit based approach, one step at a time. We utilize a holistic approach to help you reach your goals and are here to support you in all aspects of your life, not only nutrition and fitness. The objectives of this challenge kickoff seminar are two. One, help you understand how to set up yourself for success during the nutrition challenge and find out what you need to start with, and to learn how to utilize the tools that you have to support you on this journey. To start off, I'd like to do a self assessment. So think about these and answer these questions. What does success look like to you? What worked well for you in the past? What do you struggle with the most? What has inhibited you from seeing results in the past? If you're listening to this, you can pause and write that down. It's really helpful for us a little bit later, or you can come back to it later. You've already set some awesome goals in our initial meeting. It was so great to meet with each one of you. But let's revisit them for a minute. Remember, SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. We talked about your SMART goals in our meeting. Set outcome goals. Okay. Maybe for example, you want 1.5 inches down in your waist, or you want uh, to 4 pounds lost in a month. It's crucial to know why these goals matter. Okay. Increased confidence, improved health. I want to reduce my brain fog, whatever it is, why it's important to you. I want to look better when I get slowly out of that swimming pool. Spend 3 minutes filling out page 2 of your handbook. You got a handbook. So, you guys that are watching on the video, you might not have this handbook yet, but I'm going to have it for you on Monday so you can grab it from the gym. Okay. Put these goals where you can see them daily. A lot of times people will put it on the refrigerator. I like the bathroom mirror just because I'm in there every time I wash my hands and so forth. Now, I want you to take a few seconds and tell somebody that you trust about these goals and what you hope to achieve in the next 28 days. Now, also, a little bit later, we're going to share your goals. If you want to, pick one that you want to share with the group in the group chat. Okie dokie? Let's review the basics of healthy habits. 1, only focus on one thing at a time. Nail down that one thing before you add something else to the plate. You want to layer your new habit onto something that you already do. Instead of taking away things, we're going to try adding things first. Example, adding veggies to lunch and dinner before you start taking away stuff. Some things to remember: real food over processed food, over food products, closet clean out, progress over perfection, look at the food labels, follow the plate method. Those are some basics. Nutrition is the foundation. Each week, we're going to focus on one nutrition topic. And the idea is to layer each nutrition topic on top of the others. The other 3 pillars include 30 minutes of daily movement. That can be 30 minutes all at once, or it can be broken up and 3 10-minute walks, or get up and move in your office. 7+ hours of sleep. That's the second one. And number 3, 10 minutes of stress management each day. Every day in the HSN app, you will see these 4 pillars to mark off. To start building your foundation, here are the HSN principles who have helped tens of thousands of people take control of their health one habit at a time. Number 1, add more whole foods into your diet. The plate method is one of the easiest and most effective ways to improve your diet by eating a balanced meal of high quality foods. It's a great rule of thumb when eating out or whipping up a quick meal at home. Here's how we do it. Make half of your plate non-starchy vegetables. Make quarter of your plate lean protein. Make the other quarter of your plate starch. Then add in a healthy plant-based source of fat. Usually you're cooking with that, okay? Pro tips for eating your plate. Eat your non-starchy. Eat the big half, colorful side first. Then eat your protein, and then lastly, eat your starch. If you're still hungry, go back for some more of the non-starchy vegetables. Number 2, focus on balance. When we say balance, we mean, does every meal and snack that you consume throughout the day contain a carbohydrate, a protein, and a fat? And a carbohydrates, I'm not talking pasta and breads. I'm talking about fruits. I'm talking about vegetables. Now, you can throw in pasta and breads, but we want to start working on those whole foods, okay? Pairing each meal and snack with all 3 of these macronutrients will help you be fuller, will keep you fuller longer. We will talk about those macros more in depth after the 3rd principle. So number 2, focus on balance, protein, carbs, and fats. Okay. Our protein. Protein provides an important amino acids, which are key to building muscle and recovery. Not to mention, protein helps us stay full and feel more satisfied. When it comes to protein sources, focus on including lean proteins with your meal, such as chicken breast, turkey, egg whites, or fish. But beware of the high fat protein sources that can provide an upwards of 5 grams of fat per 1 ounce of protein, such as ribeye or chicken wings. On an average, protein provides about 4 calories per gram and should compose about 30% of your daily caloric intake. Please note that individual protein needs might vary. Here is the food options guide selection for protein sources. You will find this in your challenge handbook. These are protein sources that are categorized by fat content from lean to moderate and then fatty. So we want green lights first, yellow lights second, red lights not quite as so often. Carbohydrates. This is the macronutrient that gets the bad rap. Many foods fit under the carbohydrate umbrella: fruit, sugar, bread, pasta, grains, and even starchy vegetables like sweet potato or butternut squash. Carbohydrates break down glucose in your bodies and is your body's preferred fuel source. Our bodies require carbohydrates daily to fuel our brains. Carbohydrates provide 4 calories per gram. You should aim for 30 to 40% of your daily caloric intake to be comprised of carbohydrates. However, it may vary, individual needs. Carbohydrates fall into 2 categories. 1, starchy carbs. That's the ones that get the bad rap. Number 2 is non-starchy or volume carbs. That means you can eat a ton of it, and that is the low glycemic scale. Understanding the differences between these 2 is important when building a balanced meal. When we say carbs, we want to reach for those non-starchy volume carbs. Okie dokie? From the food options guide, here is the list of the volume non-starchy carbs. These are the items that you will start filling half your plate with. Take a minute to identify 4 to 5 non-starchy vegetables you're going to commit to during our challenge, or maybe 1 or 2 that you're going to try that you've never tried before. Healthy fats. Contrary to popular belief, fat does not make you fat. Fat actually helps you stay fuller longer and absorb important fat-soluble vitamins. However, fat is the most caloric dense of the 3 macronutrients, weighing in at 9 kilocalories per 1 gram of fat, compared to 4 for carbohydrates and protein. So we have to remember a little goes a long way. And we want to choose plant-based sources of fat, such as avocado or olive oil. Aim for fats to comprise 30 to 40% of your daily intake. Please note, individual fat needs might vary. There is the healthy fat sources from the Food Options Guide. Remember that fat is good and necessary in our body, but can get out of hand quickly. Measure. Have you ever measured 1 teaspoon of peanut butter? It's kind of sad because, I love some peanut butter. So it can get out of hand quickly. Let's identify our healthy fats first. Circle 1 to 2 cooking mediums, such as the cooking oil you can use. Next, choose 1 to 2 nuts or seeds that you can grab on your next shopping trip. These are a great way to balance some healthy snacks. Okay, before we go on to the next one, when I taught about macronutrients to my students, kindergarten through 5th grade, I taught them this. So, protein gives you muscles. Protein gives you muscles. Carbohydrates gives you energy and brain power. Energy and brain power. Fats make you happy because you are fuller. Okay, so that's just a good way to remember that. We're all little kids at heart, right? Okay, HSM principle number 3, limit the added sugar. The American Heart Association says no more than 6 teaspoons for women and 9 for men. The average person consumes over 150 pounds of sugar annually. That's 46 teaspoons a day. It's not surprising that sugar is super addicting and it feels hidden in almost every product that you find in a package. That is no joke. A great way to limit your added sugar is to eat a majority of whole foods with a balance of macronutrients. Challenge pillar, sleep. How much of us track our sleep? The recommended amount of sleep for adults is 7 to 8 hours. And sleep directly correlates to your body's ability to regulate hormone levels and blood sugar levels, recover, and feel your best. Specifically related to performance, research shows that athletes may need an additional 4 hours for proper recovery. Sleep is vital for hormone regulation and building muscle. When we don't sleep enough, hormone regulation is out of whack, which can inhibit our ability to lose weight, perform at our best, and build muscle. 35% of adults report in sleeping less than 7 hours of sleep per night. So how will you get 7 hours of sleep per night? Well, let's back up. Before you go to bed, what does your nighttime routine look like? I encourage you to create a schedule and a routine so that you aren't sucked in by the series on television. We've all been there. Or doom scrolling. Activity. Here's an activity. Even if you're listening to this while you're riding in your car, you can do it. Just don't close your eyes if you're driving. So, do you feel like struggling, falling asleep at night, or staying asleep? Box breathing is a great technique. It has been shown to calm down the central nervous system and your mind to allow you to go back to sleep. Here's how it works. You're going to breathe in, pretend like you're drawing a box. You're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. Okay, so let's try that together. In, hold, out, hold. Again, in, 2, 3, 4. Out, hold 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. The idea is to keep doing it until you fall back asleep. Or I even do this during the day sometimes, or even during in traffic when somebody really makes me mad. It's a great technique when you find yourself worked up or stressed. Just do that a couple of times, and it's great how your body will automatically slow down. The challenge pillar, stress. Okay. When you have chronic stress, your body stays alert despite no danger, because stress is good because it helps that fight or flight. But when you're constantly in a state of stress, you don't get to calm back down from that. So, it puts you at risk for other health problems, including high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, depression or anxiety, skin problems such as acne or eczema, and menstrual problems. What can you do? Find productive ways to manage your stress. Some examples: some yoga, meditation, breath work, walking. I mean, go is something as simple as going outside for a 10-minute walk can reset your whole mindset. Seeing a mental health professional, talking with a friend, or even writing stuff down. Even if you crumple it up after you write it and throw it away, you've got it out of your mind. When we say exercise, the next challenge pillar is exercise. When we say exercise, I don't mean spend hours a day in the gym. Yes, we do want to include higher intensity exercise and strength training 3 to 4 times a week. But what about the other days of the week? And what about the rest of the day? Exercise benefits overall health, blood sugar control, and disease prevention. If you sit at a desk most of the day, one great habit to develop is going for a 15-minute walk after lunch or dinner. Those two 15-minute walks equal up to 30 minutes. Or take every hour, if you could take a 2 to 5 minute break and walk around your room, do some air squats, something. Walk to the other side of the house if you work from home. Walk outside to the backyard, take a little lap around, or walk around your floor at your office building. Not only will this help taking a little walk, especially after snacks and meals, this will help with digestion and it will help with blood sugar regulation. So let's talk about habits. For 4 weeks, you're going to work on 4 habits: sleep, daily movement, stress, and watching educational videos. Those are in blue. Okay. One additional habit with a nutrition specific focus will change every week, which is in red. While your nutrition habits in the app change, you will keep working on the habit from the previous week. So the first one is going to be eat 1+ cup of non-starchy veggies with lunch and dinner. So at the end of the week, we're going to put that away and add a new one, but I still want you to keep doing that one. Okay, we're not going to throw that away. So it might be easier to think of this as one fistful of veggies at lunch and dinner, or 2 for the day. The ultimate goal is to increase your vegetable intake. The habits for this challenge are meant to be easy so that you can feel successful and build a solid foundation. It's also crucial for you to understand that we are looking for progress, not perfection. When working on these habits, if you are doing more than before this challenge, we welcome you to hit that. So if you've never had vegetables for lunch, 1 cup of vegetables might seem like a lot. So let's go for a little bit, okay? And that's going to count. I'm going to go ahead and let you check that off, okay? It's important to remember to challenge yourself so to do more so you don't get stuck. Each week, you're going to have a bonus activity or a little mini challenge. This week, you will send proof in that group chat that we're going to talk about that you have done a pantry clean out. Okay, so that's going to be bonus. That's going to give you some bonus points onto the challenge. Okay, so the first one is a pantry clean out. I'm posting my picture tomorrow, so you just kind of get an idea. Every week, you will have a simple mini challenge to help keep you accountable, and this has a little bit of fun. These mini challenges parallel with what you're already doing, so it's not a whole bunch of work on top. Each week, I'm going to release the mini challenge with all the details. I will do that on Sunday, probably by like noon. And that way, if it includes going to gather something, then you'll have some time. Please remember that the mini challenge for week 1 is to send proof of your pantry cleanout in the group chat. Okay? Don't worry, I will remind you on Sunday and probably Monday as well. Let's not forget to think about the non-scale victories as you are staying consistent with these healthy habits. Don't forget to share these with us every Friday in the group Bright Spot Friday. You can share them on other days too, but I really want to see your non-scale victories on Fridays. All right. This is what when we're going to go over the app. If you are listening to this video, I'm going to send you an additional video that walks you along that I want you to, it's only like a 5-minute video that's going to walk along with you while you have your app to show you what we're going to be looking for. So don't panic if you are listening to this and doing other things. I'm going to send you a short video to really describe this so you can go along. Okie dokie. So the daily video, daily habits, leaderboard, group chat, and private chat are the important things on here. Okay, so what I want you to send is your first group message. So I want you to click on the group chat and then type your biggest takeaway from the seminar so far in the group chat. Now, even if you are listening to this later, I want you to put that in the group chat, okay? Your biggest one. And that way, your friends, your new friends in this group can also comment on that, okay? Now, private messaging, and that goes straight to me. I'm your coach. So, private messaging. So, let's send a private message. So, you're going to send one to me. So, you're going to click on there. I want you to think of something that you learned today and send it to me as a private message in the HSN app. Okay? Cool. Tracking your daily habits. So, under the things to do, you will see a habit that says attend the kickoff seminar. Click on that habit and click the blue complete button. So, if you are watching the video, you are going to look on your app as well. And this video counts as attending the kickoff seminar because you're really attending it, you're just doing it virtually. Okay. Once you click that, you're going to get a thumbs up. Yay for starting a streak. Go ahead and click out on that streak celebration, but stay on that page because I want to discuss compliance next. All right. At the top right, you're going to see 4 dots. Click on that and it will be open to a compliance tracker. Every day, you're going to complete your habit under the things to do. You will get a check mark on your calendar and we will be able to see your completion rate for each week. Once again, what are we striving for? Progress, not perfection. So we're aiming to get 80% or more each week. I am not expecting you guys to be perfect. I'm not expecting 100% because we are humans and we live in a busy society and life happens. I mean, it might be an ice storm by Monday. So we don't know. We also know that the most successful clients have a great support system. In this challenge, we're all going to support each other. So open up the dash where you see the group title, group chat name. This is where I want you all to ask your questions, share your food, and stay motivated. Okay? So that is where you're going to do that one thing in that group chat. Okay? Put a thing in there, hype up somebody, go ahead and do it. There's so many other amazing features on to help you on your journey, such as those videos, habit tracking, and messages. But the reason for this is to give you a safe place. This is just beginning of your journey, and we know that this is a marathon, not a sprint. I love this app, you guys. I still add myself in as a client of my own so I can watch the videos every day. Legitimately, I do that. And it's the first thing. And my tip is, here's my pro tip. Are you ready? When I leave for the day, the first thing I do is actually listen in my vehicle of one of the videos. They're only like 2 minutes. It takes me before I even get to 75, I've got it listened. And that means I get to check off one of those habits first thing before I do anything else for the day. So I at least feel a little bit of success starting my day. Just checking off that watch the videos. This app provides you with a place to stay intentional about your goals and close to your why. This app is to help you celebrate the small victories that will lead you to find your long-term success. That said, the best thing we can do is commit to visiting this safe place and utilizing its resources every day. So let's habit stack when you're going to use this app. Habit stacking is when you take a habit that you already do every day without fail, whether it's brushing your teeth or checking your email or scrolling on Instagram, and stack this new habit of checking the app on top of one. Okay? So sometimes those habits work best when they have a built in reward. For example, as soon as I sit on the couch to watch TV, I will open the HSN app to mark off my habits, watch my educational videos, and message in the group chat. Then I will turn the TV on to watch my favorite show or movie. So, what's the anchor habit here? The anchor habit is that you already are sitting down to watch a favorite show. The new habit, checking off the app, checking off the HSN app, and checking off your habits. What's the reward? Now you get to watch your favorite show. Okay, it's your turn. Find a space to write your habit stacking statement in your challenge handbook. Okay, when are you going to do your habits? When are you going to? I told you when I do my first habit every day. So when are you going to do yours? Talk about that in the group chat. So put that right now in the group chat. That way we can all encourage you. And so we can look for you that you've done that. Okie dokie. Now, on to some FAQs. Do I have to weigh or log my food? No, you don't. There's no need to buy a food scale and weigh portions. You can use the hand portion size guide, and that's in your challenge notebook. Okay, 2 fists of non-starchy, 1 palm, 1 to 2 palms of protein, 1 hand cup of starchy carbs, 1 thumb of fat. Okay, the plate method: half the plate non-starchy vegetables, quarter plate protein, quarter plate starchies, add in a starchy carbs, and add in a little. Okay. Number 2, do I have to eat the starchy carbs? Aren't carbs bad for you? You don't have to. Contrary to popular belief, carbs aren't bad for you. Carbs give you energy and brain power. Energy and brain power. We all need that. But we want to load our carbs with the more non-starchy carbs instead of the starchy carbs. And maybe fruits instead of bread, where a whole bunch of other things have probably been added to it. We want to stay with whole foods. Can I eat a sandwich? Heck yeah, I love sandwiches. Okay, you can sure have it. Maybe choose not a whole bunch of bread or not white bread. Choose a different way to have your sandwich, or maybe have an open face sandwich. There's always ways to put that in and still be mindful of the plate method. Are there any snack bars that I can have? Sure. Look at ones with limited ingredients. I like the RX bar. It has limited ingredients. Or there's a lot of really great meat sticks out there that you can use for an extra protein kick. I don't love veggies. What do I do? Well, that's going to be part of the challenge. Try a bunch of different ones. And maybe it's the way you're making it. I do not like vegetables from a can. I like frozen vegetables or fresh vegetables. I like roasting them in the oven. And one of these days, I'm going to actually get an air fryer because I hear that's quick, but I just roast them. Can I still eat my favorite foods? You betcha. I am still going to have ice cream. I'm just not going to have ice cream every day. And I'm going to start first with the plate method, and then I'm going to add in if I'm still hungry. Or break it down with, okay, did I balance out a little bit extra work today? And then I'm going to go ahead. Did I check off all my habits? All right, I'm going to give my treat, but I'm going to be mindful of when I eat that. And I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it if I'm going to have some ice cream. What happens after the challenge? This is huge. Imagine yourself 6 months from now continuing to focus on what is manageable after the challenge. Where do you see yourself? I'm letting you think. Now, imagine yourself 6 months from now taking a step back from focusing on your challenge goals. How does that future different from the first? How does that make you feel? Helping you to achieve what you imagine in the first scenario is why we are here and why we are develop an ongoing nutrition program. The ideal next step is ongoing individualized coaching until you meet your next goal. All right, there's prizes. Woohoo! You will have a chance to win a gift card and you will have a chance to win some prizes. We will have a few prizes sprinkled in each week. Some of them are going to be small, some of them are going to be really cool. So stick with it. And the way to earn the points to prize is keep checking your habits in the app. Okay. Keep engaging in the group chat. Keep going. You can do it. All right. Do the mini challenges. We know that the most successful clients are the ones who are engaged. Participation is key. Be sure to take advantage of everything we provide you during this challenge. Everything included has been selected to help you set yourself up for long-term success. Remember that you need to hear things 8 to 10 times before you take action. If you feel like this isn't the right path for you and want to convert over to ongoing and coaching instead of waiting till the end of the challenge, we can talk about that. That's cool. If you need a more personalized approach, that's cool. We can talk about that. To be eligible to enter into the challenge weekly raffles, you need to. Here it is. Complete the daily habits. Watch the daily educational videos. Complete the weekly mini challenge. Send a picture in the group chat. Share a recipe or share a comment on somebody's. And then give an emoji or a reaction to other people's messages in the group chat. So continue to communicate with that. Y'all, thank you so much for joining our Healthy Habits Challenge this January. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. You can send me a private message in the app or grab me at the gym. I'm always here for y'all. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.